Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be sharing with you some facts that you guys probably did not know. They're kind of like weird facts to my opinion, but I hope you guys get them. So let's get into it. The first fact is flamingos bend their legs at the ankle, not the knees. Kind of weird, but just a fact. They essentially stand on their tippy toes, you know. Their knees are closer to the body and are covered by feathers. This is just one of the other weird things. Okay, on to the next one. This is strange, but people think it's kind of a weird fact, but roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sin. I don't really get that, really. But here are some interesting information with that. So in the 1880s, LaMarcus Thompson hated that Americans were tempted by hedonistic places like saloons and brothels. So he set out to just straighten up one of the most immoral places he could think of. Coney Island in New York. There, he built America's first roller coaster to give New Yorkers some good, clean fun away from seedier pastimes. So, yeah, interesting fact. And also, ice pops were invented by an 11-year-old by accident. How can it ever be by accident? It's like an on-purpose thing. Like, sometimes people just invent things because they want to have people test it out, see how it, tastes. But the real fact between this 11-year-old is that in 1905, an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson left soda powder and water outside overnight with its wooden stirrer still in the cup. The mixture had gotten frozen in the chilly nighttime weather. And so the Epsicle, or Popsicle, whatever, was born. He sold the treat around his neighborhood in a nearby amusement park and even patented the recipe years later. Then he changed the name to Popsicle because that's what his kids called their pops, concoction. And if you like that idea, that's great. A lot of people just use sticks and put flavoring on the stick. Sometimes people just make ice pops just, from home, but sometimes they're too lazy, so they go to the store. So, yeah. Okay, so, and also another fact, there's a lot of facts, so I'm going to go through this. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. Well, that's by slowing their heart rates. Sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. Dolphins need to come up for air after about 10 minutes. So that's a pretty big slot right there. With having 40 minutes for sloths and only 10 minutes for dolphins. But, that's a good fact and all that. And a woman was elected to Congress before women's suffrage. And I learned about this in American history. American women were given the right to vote in 1920, but Jeannette Rankin became the first woman in the U.S. federal office in 1916. For you older people that know about this, and some of you younger kids in high school, some of you guys did American history, some didn't. So, it's a good thing to know. And this is a really, really confusing one, too. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. And I don't get why, though. Because they all have, different colored circles. So I'm thinking that they have different flavors. But people get confused. But anyways, not pointing and eating around the purple ones. All Fruit Loops taste like fruit. Other than the wild berry Fruit Loops, of course. But, you know. And supermarket apples can be a year old. You know, this weird fact might have you changing the way you eat. But those fresh apples aren't all that's fresh, per se. You know, like, they're usually picked between August and November. Because August is kind of hot, November is kind of getting a little cold. You know, covered in wax, hot aired, dried, and sent into cold storage. After 6 to 12 months, they finally land on your grocery store shelves. You know, pretty nifty, right? Now, it's impossible to hum while holding your notes, because look, because like you can hum like this, but you can't just go like this. you're like you're having the feeling of distress. So it's kind of awful, but you just tested it, didn't you? You know, like I did. Normally when you hum, the air is able to escape through your nose to create the sound. And of course, if you can't do that when you're holding it shut, this is one of the weird facts you can test out for yourself, so go ahead, try it, but it's probably not going to work. So, next one. Octopuses have 3 hearts. I never thought they had 3 hearts. But squids do too, if you did not know. One pumps blood to their whole systems. The 2 are dedicated to the gills. You know. And most wasabi paste isn't real wasabi. Wasabi is expensive. So most companies use horseradish instead. Real wasabi is actually milder than what you've been getting with your sushi. Yeah, I've never tried wasabi. I've tried horseradish, but it kind of tickles my nose. It's kind of annoying, but it kind of does. People used to say prunes instead of cheese when having their pictures taken, you know. But here's a great fact. In the 1840s, a big dare, we say, cheesy grin, was seen as childish. So one London photographer told people to say prunes to keep their mouths taut. And that look predated today's fish face selfie by, about 180 years. That's a pretty long time, I'll tell you that. A lot of generations. Well, no, not generations, but decades, I mean. Because a decade's just like 10 years added on. And last but not least, in the Philippines, McDonald's serves spaghetti. Some of these weird facts are very unexpected. The pasta comes from a beef tomato sauce and a piece of McDonald's fried chicken. I don't get why. It's kind of weird, but just the way it is, really. So it's kind of unusual to have spaghetti at McDonald's, because that kind of seems like an Italian type theme. Which it is, but McDonald's these days, like here, they just serve like burgers, fries, chicken sandwiches, all like those things. So if you guys like my video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss out on any of my videos. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.